All right, whenever you're ready to go.
I'd like to start by having you guys pull out your devices and searching Emoji Fans Take Heart by Berkeley News. Today I will be informing you guys about emotions. I'll be informing you about emotions through what Berkeley researchers have learned about studying them, what scientists and other researchers have learned, and what evolution has to say emotions are. First, I'd like to start with the Berkeley researchers. Now, I'd like to start with this by giving you a really quick comparison. RGB, or red, blue, green, are the system that engineers have developed when depicting light through a digital screen. All this color you see on your phone, on TVs and stuff, can be produced by mixing red, blue, and green at different percentages. In a similar manner, Berkeley researchers have found that there are 27 base emotions that when mixed at random percentages will produce all the emotions you feel. If you actually look at the website that I told you to search up, there's an interactive map. When moving your mouse around, you will see images, and at the top you'll see percentages of what they mix to create that feeling when you see that image or video. In our article, or in this specific article by Yasmin Anwar, written in 2017, she states, the 27 emotions are admiration, adoration, aesthetic appreciation, amusement, anger, anxiety, awe, awkwardness, boredom, calmness, confusion, craving, disgust, empathetic pain, entrancement, excitement, fear, horror, interest, joy, nostalgia, relief, romance, sadness, satisfaction, sexual desire, and surprise. Now that I've told you what Berkeley researchers have found on emotion, I will be telling you what other scientists and other researchers have found on emotion. I'd like to start with other scientists stating that they believe that there are 5 main brain chemicals that are responsible for how you react to the outside world. The first one is glutamate, or GBAD. Glutamate is responsible for all your thinking. It takes over when you're in high stress, when you need to make quick decisions. And GBAB is the exact opposite. It's a braking system that's tranquility, peace, calmness of the mind. And then you have serotonin, which is released in moments of hopefulness, serenity, peacefulness. And then you have dopamine, which is released as the reward system of the brain when you eat, when you create bonds, when you're happy, generally speaking. Then you have endorphin, which is released during times of pain and stress and acts as a pain number. Fun fact, there are 20 of them, 20 different types of endorphin in the brain, some more powerful than morphine, and sometimes it's released when eating foods like chocolate. And finally, the 5th one is neuroadrenaline, which is your flight or fight response. I'd like to read to you not really a quote, but what's read in the 150-year-old American Natural exhibit, in their exhibit called Your Emotional Brain. It reads, your brain gets information from 2 different sources. Your senses tell you what you want, your senses tell you what's going on the outside world, while your emotions exist inside your body to tell you what those events and circumstances mean to you. Just like hunger motivates you to find food, emotions motivate you to take care of your other needs, like safety and companionship, that ultimately promotes survival and reproduction. Now that I've told you what other scientists and researchers have concluded that what emotions are, by giving you a quote and giving you the example of the 5 brain chemicals, I will be telling you what evolutionary theorists believe emotions are and what we have. They believe that it is more than just building bonds, but also helping in survival. Because we feel these, we can sense when others feel these, not just other people, but other animals. Because we feel fear, we can read when a wolf might feel fear, or when a snake might feel fear, by its signals of it hissing, rattling its snake, rattling its tail, etc. And by being able to read the animal, we can better prepare ourselves. We are also able to sense environments, sense when an animal that might be injured is actually attacking us, hunting us, or if they're just injured and they're being defensive because they think we might be attacking them. And having this ability leads to a higher chance of survival, and so emotions help in that aspect. The second thing that they've discovered is that the older part of the brains are more autonomous, right? So at the very top you have your cerebral cortex, which is your thoughts and your basically you, and this is controlled by you. The oldest, you have your brainstem, which controls features that are more autonomous, that you don't think about, like breathing just happens naturally. And somewhere in between there is your emotions. They have an autonomous control over how you think of certain situations, certain outcomes. In conclusion, emotions are in a base of 27 system mixed in random percentages, released by 5 brain chemicals, and have control over how you see the world. I would like to leave you off with a question that if the red, blue, green system of RGB can create 16,777,216 different colors, then just how many emotions can you get out of a 27 base system?